Hello, my name is Insane Raven, and one of the things that I'm quickly learning is that I don't know how to count. See, my name is Insane Raven, and I might come here every other week and platinum a game and tell you all about the journey I went on to get that platinum. But I'm quickly becoming very excited for the fact that one, I don't need to count the things in the game does that for me. But also two, the next episode is gonna be the phobia month episodes, which I want to explain kind of quickly because it's not this episode, that's the future episodes. Now I'm like talking about the future because the future is unknown. But what the current plan is, for every Sunday from here until this channel dies, during the month of October, big qualifier that, you're going to get a new episode of Tales of the Hunt. That is my gift to you. Each one of them is going to be centered on a specific phobia. But next month, October 2020, essentially, I need to make up for the fact that we didn't do any phobia month in 2020, because it's 2021. We did one in 2019, which was a mesothosophobia, which is the fear of change. The 2020 phobia you'll find out on Wednesday, and the 2021 phobia you're gonna find out on Sunday. So every Sunday there's gonna be an episode, and every Wednesday there's gonna be an episode, as there should have been for 2020. But that's to come. What are we talking about today? What's today's episode? I want to know about today, Raven. What today is all about, Erica. A little game and a little game genre that I really love the idea behind, even if the execution isn't that great. See, Erica is a full motion video game, or an FMV game. Think back to Night Trap, think back to Late Shift if you're really into the trophy hunts community. You know, these kinds of literally live action actors giving you license to play with them as the characters. If Until Dawn and Supermassive Games ever became movie studios, I feel like this is just what they would make. You know, they would just be like, oh, fuck movies, let's just make FMVs. But FMVs are a dying breed. Hello, computer. My computer wanted to say hello really quick. But FMVs aren't really as popular as they used to be. So when it was time it was revealed at a E3 as a PlayStation exclusive, which was kind of wild at the time, because it kind of just showed up. It's like, hey, here's this full FMV style game mystery thing called Erica. It's out now. You want to play it? And I don't think I played it immediately. I don't think that was the immediate plan, because I didn't play it until February of 2020, when I got the first trophy. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of these trophies are kind of annoying because you have to do full playthroughs to get any trophies. And yes, there are a lot of trophies like this. Every single trophy you have to finish the game first before you're able to get any of them. So it's kind of awful. And I'm gonna try not to spoil any of the story, because this game is 100% so spoilerific. I'm gonna try to give you general locations and tips without giving much context to each of them, to give you some sort of surprise, suspense. And even though that's going to be much harder later in this episode, I do want to give you your spoiler warning now, give you your heads up now, that if you're going to listen to this whole episode, which I really think you should, and I'm really grateful if you did, you might be spoiled for Erica. Okay, moving on. If you're still here at this point, it's own damn fault. So the first trophy I got was a trophy called Service. You get this trophy for when you first get to the Delphi house for ringing the bell a bunch of times. It's 100% missable. All of these are missable, by the way. But that's great because you have to play this game, I think, like 5 times. If I'm correct off the top of my head, like 5 different times, which is crazy. Crazy with the Q. So there's that one. Hero, save Toby's life and finish. You need to be listening to the doctor when she tells you how to fix her. You also need to know, what the symptoms are. You need to keep everyone alive in that scene when it's finally time, when Toby's life hangs in the balance, essentially. Toby's BFF, hang out in the attic with Toby and then finish. Failure to comply. Disobey Blake at every turn. This trophy is for just being a dick to Blake. I'm not gonna say what he is, just in case, again, trying to be not so spoilery. But yeah, just say fuck Blake every time and you'll be good. Not alone. Get an ending. Get the best ending. I do feel like this is the best ending. So this is for burning down Delphi House and leaving with friends. So if you get Hero, if you save Toby's life and then choose correctly, you'll be able to leave and get the Not Alone trophy. Alright, next playthrough. Farewell. Wipe a tear from Toby's cheek and finish. This is for not getting Hero. Magic. Find Erica's favorite photo of Elodie and prove your magic and finish. So this is actually basically in the first scene of the game. You're with your dad and he's like, hey, what's your favorite picture? Cool. Which picture? And then he moves them around and goes, which one's your favorite? And if you pick it right, he says your magic. It's very cute. And it's one of the moments that's like, okay, I can understand that he was a good dad, at least. So there's that, but yeah. Enigma. Find Akash Johar's ledger and a key to the code within and finish. So you're going to be sent to a third location, essentially, because there's only 2 locations in this entire game. For the most part. There are 3 set locations. Erica's house, Delphi house, and this other house. I'm not going to tell you whose it is. But you get to that house, you examine the desk. After getting scared. And you kind of just start going through the drawers. If you go through the drawer all the way on the left and start digging through there, you'll eventually find a journal that says AJ at the bottom. Open up the journal and then flip through until you find the code. You'll automatically pick up the key and that'll be your tree to get going. S ranking. Escape Steinbach's office without getting caught and finish. There you go. Do that. Impulsive. Slap Toby and finish. It's fun. It was worth it. I enjoyed that one. Foxy. See the fox 4 times and finish. Now, this one you actually have to try to get, essentially. So, when you go to the second location for the first time, you need to leave. Don't answer the phone. Don't look at Don't look at the creepy ass people. Leave. By stepping outside, you'll lose a bunch of really interesting contacts and clues, essentially, for your mystery, but you will find the fox. The next place is almost unmissable. You're looking out a window and it's daytime, and it's when you're looking after, I'm forgetting her name, but the black girl with the afro. You're looking at towards the garden, but if you look over at some bushes over on the right hand side, you'll see your fox friend once again. Third time is back at your apartment after some events have happened. By staying in your apartment and kind of checking out the noise that's happening, you get your third fox. And then in the third location, instead of going down right away and investigating the noise there, you need to look out the window. Not at the mirror, but at the window. and that'll get you your 4th fox. Then you need to finish the game. Like I said, all the trophies here are very frustrating because you have to finish the game every time to do that to get any trophies. So just to kind of go over that one more time because it was a lot of information very quickly. There's the one in the intro house for leaving the house. We're seeing it there. There's the one in the garden when you're asked to who you're going to hang out with. Looking over to the right hand side of the towards bushes gets you a fox. Staying in your apartment, back at the apartments, gets you 1. And then the 3rd location, looking off to the left outside the window, gets you your 4th fox. There you go. The butterfly. Escape the butterfly mask and become person. That's altered. Just another ending in your game. And we're moving on. Hannah's BFF. Make perfume with Hannah and finish. Botanist. Find all the oleander petals and finish. You will not get this on your first attempt. Do not try. You need to do a couple of playthroughs to get this one done. So don't even worry about it. Alright, Subliminal. This is towards the end of the game. And you're going to be in this underground facility if you've taken the right entrance. There's a lab there that has a bunch of flashing signs. You get to see what happens to some of your the state of other characters. You get to see, kind of the inner workings, the bowels of the Delphi house, as it were. And if you go up to a slide show that ends up clicking through things that you've had some experience with already, by flipping through, you can find the Delphi Epsilon slide. By looking at that slide for a little bit and then backing out, then eventually finishing that playthrough, you'll get another trophy, which is Subliminal. What is this? Why is this not showing? Hello? Oh, okay, because that's very strange. Into the Moonlight is for burning down the house and leaving alone, which is our 3rd ending, by the way. Keeping the Peace, calm Christy when Hannah bleeds over the piano and finish. This is a trophy that, like I said, at this point it's my 4th playthrough of the game. You need to be hyper aware of how everyone is reacting. At this point, you need to know that yelling at her isn't going to work. You need to tell her to go get help, to play into her disorders, essentially, and to manipulate her into working with you and keeping calm. That is how you're going to get the Keeping the Peace trophy. No survivors. Kill everyone in one playthrough and finish. Do I have to explain that one? Go on a murder rampage. Finish. Calligraphy. Sign Christie's card and finish. So, this one you end up hanging out with Christy, kind of like the other trophies we've seen, and you'll be fine. We need to talk. Receive a note from the Chief Inspector and finish. For this trophy, this is the trophy you're going to get for constantly investigating the Chief Inspector at all times. If you hear voices that sound like it could belong to a Chief Inspector, and at this point in your journey, if you're like me, and you're on your 5th playthrough of the game, you're going to, this is just one of the avenues you haven't tried right now. And he's going to end up giving you this note. There are certain responses that you need to kind of follow through on, just being more assertive. And at this point, on your 5th playthrough, like it was for mine, you just kind of know what you haven't already done. And that's kind of how the game puts you in. It is a mystery game that you have to play so many times to fully platinum it and master it. And man, towards the end of these, your memories start becoming, at least for me, my memories start to fog over, because I'm like, I think that was then. Could have also been then. I don't know. Because like I said, I try to get these done in 2 weeks. Most of the time I'm getting them done in a week, and the 2-week rule is more of just so I have time to A, breathe, B, do all the other crazy things I'm doing at the same time, including my work, my college, and everything else. But it also gives me time to just sit down and record, because I need to plan out when I'm going to record these episodes. So that's all that's to say, when you're smashing these things in a week and you have a game like Erica that requires you to play 7 or 8 times, things start to blur. And that's why I don't have anything specific for that. Proud Father is something that you're just going to get by continuously messing with the inspector. He's going to give you his prized possession and then finish. Christy's BFF is do the round to the Christy and finish, similar to Toby's BFF and what was her other name? And I feel Hannah's BFF. Same kind of thing, just needs to be done on a different playthrough. Because again, you can't do everything in a single playthrough. You won't do everything in a single playthrough. Happy Family, join Lucian in the Delphi house. That is the 5th playthrough, which I also got on the Innocent playthrough, which is play without killing anyone and finish. Which is also how I got the I See Dead People, which is find all the corpses in the game and finish. So you don't need to kill anyone to get the I See Dead People trophy. You don't need to make corpses, you just need to find them. Very different. Paperwork. Find all the hidden documents and finish. This is one that you need to do over multiple playthroughs because of just everything that is scattered in the wind. Voyeur. Spy on people whenever possible and finish. Is this all? Yes, this is all still in the same playthrough. And then Backstage Pass. Find all of the Delphic Epsilon locks and finish. So everywhere from Backstage Pass to Calligraphy is all one playthrough. So I'm going to go through all that again just to be more specific. Backstabber. Kiss Blake, then injure him, and then finish. Prisoner. Stay at Delphi house after being sedated and finish. Fallout Girl. Annoy Toby, Christy, and Hannah and finish. Personal Space. Tell Lucian to get out of Erica's room and finish. Thank you. See all major endings and then finish. See all major endings is a dick trophy. And then that, of course, that gets you the That's a Wrap trophy for unlocking all bronze, silver, and gold trophies. So just so that we can kind of go through and do it all proper, I'm going to tell you which trophies were condensed into single playthroughs. And then we're going to talk about a nifty little feature that this game has, which I actually really enjoyed. Because I ended up playing this game with friends just to kind of see what their choices would be after I platinumed the game. So I did enjoy this game, and I would highly recommend playing it if you get the chance. So, Service, Hero, Toby's BFF, Failure to Comply, and Not Alone are all in one trophy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 1 trophy. That's my first playthrough. My second playthrough, I got Farewell, Magic, Enigma, S Ranking, Impulsive, Foxy, and the Butterfly, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trophies on my second playthrough. The third playthrough had Hannah's BFF, Botanist, I can read words, Subliminal, and Into the Moonlight, which is only 4 trophies. So not that much of a heavy hitter there. Next one was Keeping the Peace. Oh, no, hold on. I was wrong. Okay, so Keeping the Peace and then No Survivors was only 1. So that was 6 trophies and now 1 playthrough. The next playthrough had Calligraphy, We Need to Talk, Proud Father, Chrissy's BFF, Happy Family, Innocence, I See Dead People, finish all of the hidden documents, Voyeur, Backstage Pass, which was 10 trophies? I think that was, if I can count properly, that was 10 different trophies, which then leaves last one for Backstabber, Prisoner, Fallout Girl, Personal Space, and Thank You. And technically the Platinum Trophy. So, Yeah, I did about 5 playthroughs, all in all. So, you know, again, it's a game you're going to become very familiar with, and with the Let's Play cross-play app on your phone, all the motions end up getting done and controlled via your telephone, which is such a cool thing. Like, all joking aside, I really liked that. It was a different way for me to play the game, and out of the phone app and the controller, I actually really preferred playing it with my phone. It felt a bit more integrative, and it's how I would recommend playing it if it's still even an option. Almost a year and a half later. No, but I highly recommend playing it, Erica, if you haven't. I know I went over most of the big moments, but there are a couple of moments, a couple of mystery things that you can do. It kind of gets you other things. And who knows, you might have disagreed greatly with my approach to a lot of the things in this game. But I really appreciate it. If you want to give some love and support to a dying and or dead genre, depending on how cruel you want to be, I highly recommend picking up Erica. It is 100% worth it, in my opinion. And, you know, with October and the Phobia month right around the corner, it might just be the perfect pseudo spooky time you're looking for. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys in my next episode. It's Phobia month, baby!